with the amazing Punishment Martinez. We had a great talk with him. You guys are going to listen to it right now. It was awesome. And we'll see you guys in a moment. Hey, nerds. We got a special guest with us today, Punishment Martinez, taking time out of his very busy schedule from Ring of Honor to talk to us on his way to... You're on your way to New Orleans, I believe, right?
Yes, I am. Just that long journey about to happen.
I like it. Getting excited. Got a big matchup this weekend. But before we get into that, I just wanted to get to know you a little bit better. A lot of our fans may not have been following you. So I did a little research, and I realized that you have a background in Goju Ryu Karate. I don't know if I said that right, but I try.
Yeah, you got big legs. I don't want to get kicked by those.
There's so many things that, in watching tape on you, so many big moves that you do well. Do you have a certain style of opponent that you think you put on a better match with? Are you better with high flyers? Are you better with, the ground and pound style? What, as a fighter, draws you to an opponent?
To be honest, I take pride in the way I train, and I train to be able to counter every style. So I like to think of myself as a hybrid of every style of pro wrestling or fighting. And I worked hard at it, so that's why I take pride in it. And so it doesn't really, make a difference to me. I'm able to adapt to who I'm in the ring with because I work hard at it to train to be able to perform in every aspect of professional wrestling.
So you trained at the Monster Factory here in New Jersey. It's where we're based as well. What was your experience like training there?
When I first signed up, I really didn't know what to expect. As an athlete and a martial artist, I knew it wasn't going to be easy because I know that when you enter a new realm of sport, it's going to have its challenges. But it was still harder than I thought it was going to be honest. And you think you're going to go in there and just do moves, and they're like, well, you got to practice taking moves. And I was like, what? And then the first day I hit that mat, and I was like, oh my God, the next day I couldn't move. My neck was all jacked up.
Oh, no.
It was the worst experience, to be honest. Little by little, your body starts getting used to it, and, the love for it kind of takes control, so to speak.
Is there a difference between working a weekend like this weekend where you're going to be in a huge venue, sold out, and some of the smaller cards that pretty much you grew up in wrestling with? Is it more inspiring to work in front of a bigger crowd? Is it, more intimate to work in a smaller crowd? Which do you prefer?
It'd be silly to say I prefer to work in front of 50 people opposed to thousands, but it does prepare you. Working in smaller crowds and being more intimate, you do have to get used to performing a certain way so that the crowd stays entertained and they almost follow along in a journey. And then once you perfect that, you're able to perform in front of a bigger crowd, and you could do it that much better. So, of course, there's an extra, not to say that I would perform differently depending on the size of the crowd, but there's that extra adrenaline and that extra, you just get amped up a little bit more, and when there's a lot more eyes on you.
So you signed with Ring of Honor in 2015, and you had your first match in 2004, so that was a big gap there. What made you want to sign with Ring of Honor over other wrestling promotions?
First of all, it took me a long time to sign with any company because it was my own fault. I didn't give it 100%, and I'm talking about giving it my all into pro wrestling and really putting myself out there. I kind of coasted on the fact that I was a big guy and people thought that I would have a future in pro wrestling because of my size, because I was a little athletic, but I was lazy, I was out of shape. It wasn't until about 2014 that I really put my foot through the throttle and, started working as hard as I could in the gym, in the ring, and then started putting myself out there to just get more opportunities. And I actually, in the same year, I had a trial with WWE. Ring of Honor, did the offer. And, I wasn't in a place where I was, there was a huge demand for me because of the fact that I kind of coasted for so many years. So when Ring of Honor gave me the opportunity, I decided to go with them, and so far I feel like I'm delivering with the opportunities I've been given and, working my way up and putting my name out there in the world of professional wrestling.
Now, your number one contenders match that you had this past year was widely praised, and people are talking about how your work seems to be elevating. Are you looking forward to getting into that next main event level, and do you think you can make an impact when you're going up against the top tier guys?
Of course, that's what we're in this business for, right? To be a star, to be in the main events, to be the top guy. At least that's my view. I mean, it's hit a home run or bust for me as far as, being a star. And I could only be one by knocking it out of the park every time I get, opportunities. And so far, so good. And yeah, I look forward to it. That's the ultimate goal, is to become a champion by the end of the year. And so far, I've put myself in opportunities to achieve it. It hasn't happened yet, but, I'm patient. I know I still have time, and I'm going to work to get more opportunities. So it's just a matter of me delivering, and I'm confident in myself because I know my work ethic, and I just nonstop try to better myself, even though for all these years, I feel like every day I wake up, I try to practice something new or study something new to get better so that I can be better prepared for that.
So let's talk about this Saturday. You've got a big matchup with the Stone Pitbull Tomohiro Ishii from New Japan. How do you prep for an opponent like that?
It's weird because although we look different, our presentation is different, but we're pretty much the same when it comes to the way we're perceived in our respective company. We're known as the big bad, fighter that when you're in the ring with this person, it's going to be difficult. You're going to be in pain, and it's going to be a fight. So when you put us in the ring together, basically it's not a clash of styles. It's actually we're going up against ourselves. So that's basically what it is. I mean, anybody that's looking for a mat classic or a technical wrestling match, this is the wrong match to watch. It's going to be a fight. And I look forward to it. Anybody that knows me knows that I'm a very physical person. I love, as much as I like hitting people, I don't mind getting hit because it amps me up and it makes me feel like, okay, I'm living, And I look forward to every second of the fight that we're going to have, and that's what it's going to be. It's going to be a fight. We're just going to hit each other with everything we got as hard as we can, and last man standing wins, basically.
Now, most of the wrestlers we've interviewed on the show are also tremendous fans of wrestling, and I'm sure you grew up watching wrestling. Who else on the card that you're going to be on should the average fan be looking out for? What do you think the most fun matches are going to be?
This is a tricky one because when you look at the card, it's all like main event caliber matches. When I sit back and I'm looking at it as a fan, I try to think, well, what's the opening match? What's the main event? What's in the middle? Because it's all top to bottom main event style matches, with all these superstars. You got the Briscoes versus Tanahashi and Jay Lethal, who are the best tag team, one of the baddest teams of all time against the two franchise athletes and the faces of each other's companies teaming together. Then you have, a match like a last man standing match between Silas Young and Kenny King for the TV title. Then you have Kenny Omega versus Cody. That's not going to be the opener. You know what I mean? But then can it be the main event when you have a world title match with Marty Scurll against Dalton Castle? It's just a stacked card. It's really a toss-up with what match you want to watch. So I would just say just watch the whole show because it's going to be entertaining as hell.
I guess you could call it a super card. All right.
It really lives up to the name, Like everybody talks about how last year's was so great. I feel like last year's show is, it's the equivalent to a pre-show compared to this year's, just because it's so stacked this year. And it really is that. It's actually lives up to its name 100%. It's a super card.
I know we got to let you go here in just a second, but one more question for you. Who has been your favorite opponent thus far to get in the ring with? And also, who do you wish to face someday? Who's your dream?
Oh, that one's a good one. So far, I mean, it'd be hard for us to say that my match with Jay Lethal in the Survival of the Fittest tournament wasn't one of my favorite matches just because he's so good and so smooth. And we just had a good back and forth battle, and the fact that I won helps. But feud-wise, I had a really good feud last year with Jay White. And I think a lot of people didn't expect much out of it. And we ended up brawling for like 5 months, till it ended in a street fight in Vegas. So he would be my favorite feud, but my favorite match or opponent was obviously Jay Lethal because he is, in my opinion, the best wrestler in the world, and I think as much high praise as he gets, I still think he's underrated. When you think of the greatest today, I think Jay Lethal's somebody that's kind of overlooked, but he's up there, man, with everybody that I've ever been in the ring with. And then for the future, I mean, that's an open-ended thing, but there's a lot of names. I mean, you could talk about Kenny Omega. Within our company, obviously I want another shot at Dalton for the world title. I'm getting a shot at Cody, which is great. Either one of the Briscoes I haven't really faced yet. So, in singles competition. So there's actually a lot of people that I'm looking forward to and want a match with, and it's endless. Like, you name a top star, I want to have a match with. That's I want to prove myself with everybody, with the best, because that's the only way your worth in this business.
That's amazing, man. Thank you so much for talking with us today. We really appreciate you taking the time out of your day. Before we let you go, though, where can our fans and our listeners find you on social media? And where can I get a T-shirt? I got to get a Punishment Martinez T-shirt.
Well, for the shirts, you could either go to my Pro Wrestling Tee store or through ROHWrestling.com. They also have some new shirts, and both of them should be coming out with a new shirt within the next week or so, which is also cool. I'm excited for. And on social media, you can find me on Instagram and Twitter at ROH Punishment. And that's it.
All right, man. Thank you so much for taking the time today. Fans, go check out Supercard of Honor this Saturday at the UNO Lakefront Arena if you're in the New Orleans area. And if you're not, you got to join the Honor Club. It's the only way to see this show. So, yeah. Thank you so much.
My pleasure, man. Thank you.
Wow. That was a really cool conversation, guys. I got to be honest with you.
Yeah, for a guy named Punishment, he was super nice.
Yeah, he was a nice guy.
Yeah.
You know what? He's never going to be Marco's best friend, though.
No, it's not going to happen.
No, sorry.
That's not happening.
That position's already taken by one Cody Rhodes.
He would say the same,
But he had
right?
such great insight into, like, where he came from in his career, and like I love that when he was talking about the transition, because he he has a mixed martial arts background, he has a martial arts background in general, and just the transition from going that into pro wrestling, which is really interesting to hear, and you can kind of relate that to what probably Ronda Rousey's going through, and there's a rumor that Conor McGregor's going to show up, so.
To me, one of the best takeaways of this, and we've heard it before when we interviewed guys like Cody Rhodes, or even when we interviewed Tito Santana last week, it's the love of wrestling. You talk to these guys and you hear how much they love doing it, how much they were fans of it growing up. They're like kids in a candy store that are just like, yeah, my body takes a lot of punishment, but damn, I love doing this. And it's just exciting to hear that from people.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice.
They're not just in it for the money.
No.
Yeah.
You know what? I hope we could get him in studio because I think he'd have fun here with us.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
Punishment Martinez, if you're listening to this episode, we cordially invite you to our studio here in Colonia, New Jersey. We'd
We'll
love
get you
to
a
have
bigger
you.
chair.
Yeah, we'll get you a nice chair.
Yeah.
6'7". We might have to put the ceilings up a little bit.
I don't know if you know this, but the basement studios will actually have to get it dug out so that we can actually bring him in here.
But we'd love to meet you in person, and that'd be great. We had a lovely conversation with you, and good luck on Saturday. Which
he doesn't need love.
Yeah, you don't need
oh,
luck.
that's true. He doesn't need luck, but I'm going to say it anyway. Good luck on Saturday.
That's right.
He's got
That
tough
journey
opponent.
into the darkness. I love that move.